Hey guys, it's Akraloff. I gotta say, I doing those dances made me feel really, you know what? Doing those dances made me feel really uncomfortable. I'm not really one for dances. I've had bad experiences in the past. I don't really like to throw myself out there very much, as you can probably see why. And I know I look like I'm a little black in the eye, but I'm just really tired right now. But honestly, at this point, it is what it is. So as you can, I'm back in my original apartment. So it's a lot cooler in here. At least it's much better and not a stingy piece of crap like the temporary area. But uh, I can't really complain at this point. But by the way, if you guys see Halloween Nog, it's delicious. Quart only $2, and it says expires November 13th, but that means, but in reality, guys, there's a difference between expiration and Best Buy. The Best Buy date means when it comes to like for companies to sell them. I used to work at Walmart, so I know what I'm talking about with this. So let's just be honest here. But the Best Buy date is the day that companies cannot sell uh, um, products by. But unless it actually says expires by so and so date, that means it's still good. And I should know, I've had eggnog that I've had for, I think it was last year, or maybe 2 years ago. And it was either like 2 or 3 weeks past the Best Buy date, and it was still good. Now, I don't know if the proteins in these dairy products just give me gas, but if I was lactose intolerant, um, I probably wouldn't be breathing right now. So it's probably either the proteins or in the dairy products. I don't know, but it was still good. Now dairy products do give me diarrhea, so it might be like a minor minor allergy of lactose intolerance, perhaps. But that's still not gonna stop me though. Unless I can't breathe or break out in a serious rash, I'm still gonna drink what I love. And don't and this goes for anyone else who has like minor allergies. And there's one thing I've learned too, like out of the 3 and 5 scale, I'm allergic to shellfish. But do you really think I'm going to give up my love for crab, shrimp, lobster, and everything else in between? Heck no. I'm still going to enjoy it. Now, the only things I found out how I'm allergic to is when I eat stuff, whether I'm using like a utensil or my hands, if I do not touch anywhere on my body until after I wash my hands with warm to hot water and some soap, I do not break out. So, and I get like a weird tickle in my throat during and after when I eat it though, but it's not enough to where I can't stop, where I can't even breathe or can barely breathe. The only thing that really prevents me from breathing seriously is when I have anything that has cilantro in it. I did the test results with allergies, and it doesn't say anything about me being allergic to cilantro. But if that's really the case, why is it after I had cilantro I can't even breathe? Like I'm like literally gasping for air when it comes to eating cilantro. Not by itself, obviously. If I did that, I probably would be in the ER by now. But I don't know. It is what it is. But anyways, unless you have serious medical issues. This is just my opinion, so anyone that really says otherwise, and you don't need to take my word for it personally, so this is kind of like a disclaimer. If you really love something, and if you don't need to take any kind of medication or have to go to the ER or anything, just enjoy what you love. And this also goes toward the cat and dog lovers. I love kittens, but cats, they can be really nasty with me. And I don't know why. I don't know if it just depends on if I've had the kitty since well, a kitten. But anyways, family members, cats, they would be all lovey dovey on me, and then they would just like turn on me and hiss on me for no reason, even though I pet them on the spots that they really love, like that spot on their back towards their rear end, not their rear end, but the like um that part, and then like the tail is uh like that pretty much. And also when you pet them a certain way on their head, the way they like it. Um, they can be nasty towards me, but kittens I love. When they claw me, it doesn't even hurt. They're just being playful. They're precious little gifts above. But for me, when it comes to cats, unless I find a cat that really loves me, spawn, well, you get the idea. But anyways, I have a 5 out of 5 allergy with cats. And I think it was 4 or 5 with dogs. Now that's I don't know if it's either the dandruff thing with those animals where we have our allergies, but or maybe if it's like when they have their loose hairs. But I will say this: if you have one dog or a pet that does not shed at all, you will not have an issue. Because throughout my years, I have had to deal with dogs and cats that shed, and mine had to be bloodshot. I'd be miserable. I'd be breaking out like I saw like a huge giant swells or even little bumps on my skin, and it is just terrible. But that's good. But with my grandparents, at least in one set, they have a toy poodle. He does not shed at all. And I have never broken out or have an eye trouble with him. And this has been going on for uh, 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. Maybe nine, 10. I don't know. But all I know is I have not had an issue at all with the little guy. So let this be said for you guys, unless you like a really, you might have to test it out for yourself, like a trial and error, just to see, make sure. But just make sure you have some kind of Benadryl or an EpiPen or something as a backup, just in case. To where like if it's a pet that does not have any shedding problems. That way, you know what you need to do as far as an emergency goes. Now, I know you guys are usually used to me doing unboxing or gameplay videos, but I'm actually opening up my horizons a little bit to where I'm doing different videos. I know it seems kind of out of the box kind of thing, but I really am trying to build my YouTube channel up. Because apparently, I've seen a lot of these famous YouTubers. They're running in with thousands and thousands of dollars every month. And for me, it's like, I would love that kind of money. There are so many businesses that are just starting up and need the funds to get going. I would love to invest in. And also, I know family members that I'm really close to. even outside the main like grandparent, parent, brother, sister, and thing that are really hurting for money right now. And I know they could really use the funds. Like even their vehicle is falling apart, and they just don't have the money to get a new one. So I want to be able to support my family and even my best friend. Even I've known him for like 10 or 11 years now. I think it was 11 going on 12 perhaps, but he doesn't even have a car yet, and he's 27. He's been going to art school. He has been going to art school for like since 2012, like at University Ringling. But he was on his way towards getting his bachelor's degree. But when he was on campus, he got hit by a car where speed limit was like 5 miles an hour. They were going 30 miles an hour, and he was on his longboard. So when he got hit, he went. From what he told me, he went flying. And you know, like how there's a street and then there's that curb that's like about here. He hit the curb with his hip. It was pretty much. I don't know if it was seriously fractured or or something. I don't remember if it was a hip or whatever it was, but for three for 3 years he had to go physical therapy. He had to go for so much surgeries, and he didn't even get a whole lot of money from the lawsuit, and all that money went towards the surgeries and the physical therapy. And even with that, they still had to use their own insurance just to help pay for the bills because they were through the roof, and they only got so much from the lawsuits. So he's finally finishing with his bachelor's degree in art by the end of, sorry, no, not the end of, by mid 2021. So he should have already had it by 2014 to 2015, but because of that accident, it's been so hard for him, and he doesn't even have a car yet. So this is where things like money needs is really needed. Because if I had that kind of money like all these famous YouTubers had, I would just literally take him around and see what kind of car he's looking for. Right now, I got him convinced into a Toyota Prius since I have one. Really reliable. I have had no issues with it, and it's very economically friendly. Now, I know there might be things better than that though, but we're trying to look pre-owned, and we found a good deal for it. But right now, neither of us just have money to just be able to help him get it right now. So having money would really pretty much help at this point. But the way I see it, until I can start getting like a passive YouTube income and constantly make videos and stuff, and I still got a long way to go apparently, where it's just gonna be on a back burner for now until he can get some commissions in to where he can pay for his food and rent and everything, and still be able to get a car and pay for insurance. Well, guys, that's it for my ranting and discussion. I know it's weird, but it might seem relatable to some of you guys. So, if there are any other topics you guys want me to cover or anything, or some other thing, feel free to let me know, and we can just go from there. And if you guys need a one-on-one private conversation, I can be hit up on Discord. But if you need it, just privately let me know, or let me know in the comments section, and like you can tell me your Discord name that way, and we can go from there. I guess that's uh, I guess that's it for my emotional rants right now. Wow. Ugh. I'm getting sorry guys. I'm getting a little teary eyed right now. I don't usually like to share my stuff like that, but it's just some of the things that some things just need to be said and everything, and to help be relatable to some people and just understand where they're coming from. You know what? I think I'm just gonna end this video here. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and if you need someone to talk to, just feel free to let me know. Bye, guys.